on Friday the dismantling of a network of internal coyotes that sought to destabilize the country. This way, during the program, Sintruco Nimañas, the Minister of Interior, Justice and Peace, Diosdado Cabello, stated that with the network linked to which 3 persons were arrested, the extreme right wing was seeking to sow a campaign of fear and uncertainty among young people. In the same program, Cabello pointed out that part of the resources for this operation were financed by the United States Agency for International Development, USAID. Furthermore, he assured that the term Aragua Train is part of a narrative against the country with the objective of creating a non-state to justify an intervention.
Yesterday we finished dismantling the network of internal coyotes that has not been informed on before. But we dismantled the network of internal coyotes, we finished dismantling it. Who were they? Well, for example, that group was the one that worked to get Leopoldo Lopez out of Venezuela, and they were planning to rescue Rocio San Miguel and another detained person from a clinic when she was taken to be operated on, in order to extract them.
A rise in hate crimes has led Bahia, the Brazilian state with the highest proportion of black residents, to inaugurate its first specialized police station for crimes of religious intolerance and racism. Our correspondent Brian Meyer has more.
118 million Brazilians have African heritage. This influence can be seen in organized religions like Candomblé, which is practiced by millions of people. With a rise in popularity of evangelical Christian churches, however, crimes against Afro-Brazilian religious followers are on the rise. In 2024, Brazil registered 3,853 religious hate crimes, up 80% from 2023.
We've suffered racism and intolerance from the moment we were pulled out of Africa. It came with slavery, and this didn't change after we arrived in Brazil. Even though Brazil is a secular nation which has a statute that guarantees racial equality and the Constitution guarantees freedom of religion, it doesn't happen in practice. Racism and religious intolerance have been increasing in Bahia and Brazil.
Typical crimes against followers of African-based religions include evangelical pastors with loudspeakers leading exorcisms in front of Candomblé temples, harassment of worshippers, death threats, and arson against temples. In response to this problem, the Bahia Civil Police have created its first specialized police station for racism and religious hate crimes.
Bahia is a state with a lot of black people and Salvador is a city with a lot of black people. Nevertheless, we have a lot of crime of racism and religious intolerance in this city. This is why we had to create a specialized police station to conduct investigations as quickly and effectively as possible and provide answers to society.
It's hoped that other police departments across Brazil will found similar stations based on the Bahia Civil Police model. Brian Mir, teleSUR, Salvador.
In Haiti, after a confrontation between Arab groups, criminals set fire to the hospital of the country's state university, leaving at least 3 people dead and several wounded. The healthcare center, located in the capital Port-au-Prince, was reportedly left in a deplorable condition. Precisely, the hospital was the only place where Haitians could access medical care, including dialysis. In the aftermath of the incident, health authorities and the media are on the scene working towards reopening the vital institution. President Gustavo Petro expressed his condemnation of the United States and United Kingdom's refusal to support a declaration calling for the ethical application of artificial intelligence in the world. The president stressed the importance of establishing a global public regulation, warning that the lack of norms could represent a serious danger for humanity. The US and UK refusal follows a declaration on IA, which was issued during a summit in Paris earlier this week, in which 60 countries and regional blocs participated. In this sense, the Colombian head explained that if a small group of billionaires were to appropriate collective intelligence, it could lead back to structures where both public and private economies would have to pay for the use of digital knowledge. The government of Venezuela announced